Hello everyone, welcome back to Gillian at Mystic Healing Therapies. What I'm going to talk about today is dimensions, so dimensional space, what do we mean by 3D, 4D, 5D, etc. So I'm going to use the analogy of a video game. So I would imagine that most of you are aware of the concept of a video game, where you first of all get the game, you're on level 1, you've got tasks to complete, you do various things. When you've completed all the tasks on level 1, you complete it and then you get to access level 2. And then same with level 2, you need to do tasks, etc. Once you've completed all those, you're allowed to access level 3. Now the way I think about our ascension process really is similar. So, you know, in order for us to move up the dimensions, we need to have done I call it spiritual work or personal development in order to access that realm. So the higher realms, so as with a kid's video game then, you start off at one level and it gets harder and harder and harder as you go up the levels. And if you couldn't jump from level 1 to level 4, what you need to do is learn all the processes in level 1, 2 and 3 before you're allowed to get to level 4. However, if you're on level 4 and you decide you want to go back and play on level 1, then you're able to go back down the levels. So this is how I view our dimensional spaces. At the moment, most of us, we're in level 3, aren't we? We're third dimensional. You know, we've got carbon-based bodies. We are living in, even if we don't adhere to the matrix, we are living in the matrix. So we're in carbon-based bodies, 3D space and place, and this is the dimension that our reality is currently experiencing. There's talk, isn't there, about this solar flash event. There's a hypothesis that it might propel us into fifth dimension, those that have done the work. So those that have already completed the other levels will get into 5D. But whether you believe in the solar flash or not, you know, it's a given that humanity, human beings, mankind, womankind, we're moving into the fifth dimension and nothing can stop that. So let's talk about what we can do to help ourselves move into the other dimension. So it's all about how we relate to others, really. If we're very selfish and we're self-motivated, self-centered, any action that we do is for our own interests and our own good, that tends to be a 3D sort of paradigm where we see others and others different from us, and we're working for our own sense of good rather than the greater good for all. As we mature and get older in our soul progression, we tend to feel more connected with others and will do actions to help others even if no one's looking, type of thing. So some people are saying, well, where does 4D fit in? Because we're in 3D and the idea is we're moving to 5D. Well, I see 4D as sort of like the bridge between 3D and 5D. We need to go into 4D. So a lot of people are in 4D, as in they've unplugged from the matrix and they're seeing truths in things, but they've not quite raised the vibration up to 5D. So if you live in a 5D existence, it's like you can observe levels 3 and 4, but you're not actually in it. So it's like you're observing it from a distance. You know, you might have more peace in your heart and feel more loving thoughts towards others because you've accessed 5D. So let's just hypothesize that this solar flash event happens and lots of people that, Starseeds for example, that have done the work are then in level 5, but let's say they've got a few family members that their chosen path is not to ascend necessarily at this point. They get worried saying, won't I be able to see my loved ones again? Well, just as I use the analogy, if you're on level 5 of a game, if you've completed all the other stages, you can come back down into the game, then I truly believe that, you know, it's easy for anybody on a higher level to move down the levels to be with the loved ones. And remember, we're multi-dimensional beings, so at the moment all we can perceive is I'm Gillian England and I'm sat here, but there might be other versions of me living in parallel realities. I might have another me in already in 5 dimension, for example, or 6 dimension, or whatever. So when you're worrying that your loved ones aren't coming with you, there's no need to worry, because you can access their dimensional space. And remember, we can be in 2 places at once when we're multidimensional. Really hard concept to grasp right here, right now, but I just want to offer that comfort, because I know a lot of people are getting really worried that they won't ascend or whatever. And I truly believe children will ascend, because they're the innocents in all this. You know, they've come in to ascend, so don't worry about that. Another thing, let's say you're a starseed and you've already completed all the levels in your planet of origin. So I might have talked before, my planet of origin, I've spontaneously understood this. This hasn't been through any kind of past hypnosis or anything, but I just know that my realm of existence is beyond this galaxy in a different universe, and it's a planet called Ricea, which I took my first incarnation, and I've already completed the levels. I've already completed my my separation from source, and then got returned back to source in that planetary system, and I've come back to this one to assist planet Earth and the consciousness of the sentient beings here. So because I've already completed this ascension process in another sphere of existence in my home planet, then I believe that I will ascend to planet 5, ascension 5th dimension. But, and that's where I will live continue living this life. But what I can do, because I've already completed the level on my original planet, my light body, so let's say, for want of an argument, that my planet of existence, Ricea, is dimension 9. Even when I'm here on 3rd dimension, because I've completed that level, and my home, really, if you like, is on dimension 9, I can access dimension 9 in meditation in my light body. So even though I'm in a physical body now, and my physical body can't get up to level 9 because it'd fry me, if I leave my physical body and go in my light body, because I'm coming from a 9th dimension, I can come down the dimensions, but I can access level 9 because that's where my home planet is from, so dimension 9. Whereas, let's say my home planet was a 6th dimensional home planet, and I'd incarnated from a 6th dimensional planet, my light body wouldn't be able to access level 9, because level 6 would be the highest I could go. So I know this might sound a bit complicated, so I'm talking about 2 different things. So firstly then, let's just recap before I end the video. Firstly, you've no need to worry at all about this ascension, because we are multidimensional beings. If you want to be with the loved ones that perhaps their soul choice isn't to ascend right now, you will be able to be with them, because you can be a multi-dimensional being, and you can still be with them if you want on one level, or because we can be in 2 places at once. So there's no need to worry about that. But then on another level, if you're a starseed and you come from a higher dimension, remember that your light body can always travel to that dimension in meditation. So it can always go as high as you've been in the whole essence of who you are. So even though we're all here on planet Earth, which at the moment we're perceiving it as sort of 3rd dimensional, if you've already completed your level of existence on level 7, 8, 9, you will be able to then access that in your light body and go sort of, you know, take trips home. So I hope this makes sense. I know this is probably a bit deeper than normal, but I know that lots of people are understanding all this now. So, you know, if you've got any questions, just contact me. My email is on the link of the channel, and I'm more than happy to clarify anything with regard to my understanding of it all. All right, have a wonderful day. Get some of this sunshine if you can, because it's all this sunshine that we've been having in the UK has been really helping us to activate our DNA and energize our keys and codes. So lots of love to you all. Take care. Bye.